Many of our business buyers that come to look at businesses, especially in the Seattle area, are people that are coming from the corporate world. They've worked 10, 15, 20 years in some of, the world's best businesses, and now they're looking to do something and own it themselves. So if that sounds like you've come to the right place. Here are a couple of thoughts that I'd give you as you're kind of thinking about what should I think about when purchasing my first business. So there's kind of two pieces that I'll talk about here. There's of course, the financial piece, and then there's the passion piece. So the passion piece, when you're thinking about buying a business, I know right now it's really sexy to talk about buying a boring business, a plumbing business or a laundromat. I get it. But if you are a corporate executive, you're coming from somewhere you're making $300, $400, $500,000 a year, and you want to replicate that in a business that you're buying, I'm going to challenge you to think beyond the boring business like that and think about something that really leverages the skills that you've been using over your career, and not just your leadership and your people management skills, but what actually have you been doing. That's going to do a couple things for you. One, every single one of us wants to get up every day and be passionate about the work that we're doing, right? So um, if you are somebody that has been in software development, then you should be looking at a business that you can apply that and make a business grow through applying that software development to it. And so I think that that's a really important piece. I always say that when I'm doing a buyer seller meeting, there truly is like the buyer it ends up being. There's always a really good story fit there. It's not just, hey, I'm interested in buying a business and it's the size of your business, Mr. Seller. I'm so excited to have it. They always have like a similar background. They have similar past jobs. That buyer is really interested in how the product is built, how the service is run. They have big ideas about how this can be grown into something much bigger and better. I know it's not a fit when the first questions out of a buyer's mouth are what PTO looks like, who's running the business, and when do I have to get there to open the doors. Those kind of things, I know that they're just looking to kind of step in and turn a crank, and I know it's not going to be a good fit. So think about that and just kind of get bigger about owning a business. Think bigger about what could be a match for you aside from boring businesses, because there could be some boring businesses out there, but that have some really good applications to your past. And then the second piece of it, of course, is the financials, is how big of a business can you afford to buy? And again, I'll say this, I say it a lot, especially for the women out there. Think about financing a business. It is almost I never see a business owner buy all cash for a business, right? Just like any big purchase in your life. Most of us aren't going around paying all cash for a house or all cash for a car. We're financing it. So think about that with a business you can buy. I am very happy to introduce any buyers, especially if you're in the Washington area, to some awesome bankers that can help you talk about your financial situation and how and what size business you can finance. You can finance it with a down payment. You can finance it through your Rob's account, through your retirement account. And, that down payment can be as little as 5%, 10%. Again, from some of the influencers you're going to hear, they're going to say that you can buy it 0% down. Not for a bigger business, and not for one that this is your first time owning a business. It's not going to cut it, and you're not going to buy a quality business going out there and trying to find something that you can purchase with 0% down. But think about what you need cash flow personally for you and your family to live on every year. That's one big piece that you're going to need to build into your business cash flow. And then think about how much of the principal and interest payments back to the bank you're going to need, and then your working capital. And those three pieces you can kind of build into how big of a loan you can get from a bank, and then you can start looking at businesses that are in that size range. So those are kind of the two components as you're getting started. And I think, think big. There's lots of fun things out there. And then we'll also talk about in another video how you can reach out and connect with business owners, find that right business for you to buy.